Hi, my name is Keith and I am a minimalist collector. I've been on a minimalism journey for close to a year, a slow living journey for close to 6 years, and a collector journey for close to 4 decades. And I am starting to check in, closing on a year that I've been making changes in my life. And I had lunch with a friend this week and he asked me jokingly if my minimalism journey has brought me calm and quiet and bliss. And it's been an interesting time as I work through this. Honestly, I am doing really well in a few areas, and a few others have they haven't created challenges, but certainly I'm aware of challenges more than I was in the past. Financially, things are doing very well. As of today, I have less consumer debt, consumer and student loan debt than I have had since January of 1997. I have made really great strides paying down debt in the past year, selling a lot of things to make that go faster. My mind is calmer. The stuff around me is less, so there's more space. And I think that the opportunity and challenge I'm having right now is that I am so much more aware of my actions and of how things impact me that it's forcing me to make other changes on things I wasn't aware of. One of those is my use of social media, which I'm at a spot that a lot of people are with, that I theoretically need social media to share these videos, to share my thoughts, to get new people to try out what I'm doing. At the same time, there's a kind of a minimal, no pun intended, impact of that right now, because so much of Twitter specifically is broadcast only, that receiving a message is really rare right now. There's very little actual conversation. There's a lot of one-way speeches, and the full length of interaction is a like or a retweet. So I don't actually know if very many people are finding what I'm saying through through Twitter particularly. Facebook has a lot more potential from what I see, but again, there was a report this week that I read that something like 90% of people on Facebook want to use it primarily to talk to friends and family, and yet 80% of clicks for news are coming from Facebook. So the way that we are using the platform and what we say we want from the platform are totally different, and it's getting harder to get through the clutter, because I don't have the amount of money that a big brand does to push paid advertising on these platforms. And social media has one way to monetize, which is advertising, and that method of monetization has one metric, which is your attention. To put out a message of being minimal, buying less, spending less on time and energy and money on nonsense is diametrically opposed to their very reason for being. So I don't know where to go with that. That's the next thing I have to work through. I'm very happy with the way most of this past year has gone. It's given me a lot of quiet. It's given me an opportunity to have deeper conversations with people around me, and to be more aware of the people around me who are not that interested in me as a person. When I left theater 5 years ago, there were a lot of people that suddenly didn't find me interesting at all because I could no longer get them a job. And honestly, when I left the podcast about a year ago, I used to do a comic book podcast. for about 5 years that was quite successful, and when I left that, I found a lot of independent comic creators were very, very much less interested in what I had to say when I could no longer sell their books. So that's reminded me of how that relationship is so tenuous, and it's not that authentic. We create these fake selves for social media. We feed those, and when that transactional thing goes away, there isn't an underlying friendship that's going to keep that going. It is very much how many retweets can you get me, and how much of my product can you sell for me. So I'm a bit cynical that way right now, and that's something I'm working through and trying to figure out how I find more intentionality in that. So back to decluttering videos next week. I am still looking for an editor that I like, so I do have a couple of decluttering videos that are recorded, but they need to be cut together. Right now I am spending the afternoon sitting in this lovely park in downtown Calgary, and it's amazing the places you see when you just step off the beaten path. You can read my blog at ilikehelping.com, Minimalism in a Nerdy World, and I'm putting up new posts every week and new videos. I'm trying to do one every Saturday. It's working out so far, and as I said, we'll be back with more decluttering videos soon. Please subscribe and check out my other videos and drop by my blog, and there's a comment section on there. You don't have to find me on social media. I'm right there on my own blog. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. There's a lot of squirrels out here.